Yes, I have on the same stuff. Okay, just come on, introduce us. Hello, my name is Tone Red, and this is the Tone Deaf Chronicles. As promised, I am continuing my, I'm sorry, I was trying to get my notes up. And as promised, I am bringing you the second part of the singer versus vocalist versus artist episode. Today, yes, I'm going to be giving you examples of each of these different categories. Please comment below if you agree or if you disagree with me, or if you had any people to add. Like, just let me know. If you haven't seen my last video, please go back because I give all the rundown of what each category is. So we're going to start off with just singers. So here are some examples of just singers. Some of them may shock you. Some of them probably won't. Selena Gomez, Cassie. Now we know that song was catchy. Well, how did it go? But we know, as fine as Cassie is, we know that she won't hit no vocals. That goes back to, that look that some music executives look for, and they just throw a song at them and just say, hey, perform this. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's a poster child for that. Jason Derulo. August Alsina. Now this is where it starts to get a little dicey. Some of y'all may try to say, like, oh, but he can sing though. I didn't say. Now remember, singing, the singers category doesn't necessarily mean that they're a bad singer. So it's your prerogative if you want to say that he's a good singer. But it's also my prerogative to say that he isn't. And some of you may even say, like, but wait, he's a good artist. He has some catchy songs. I can't name any of them. But I believe, once they came out, they were catchy. And I'm not throwing any shade his way because of any recent entanglements that he's been involved in. See what I did there? And then last but not least, one of the greatest examples of just a singer is Jennifer Lopez. Now some of y'all probably like, oh, not Jenny from the block. Let's be clear. The reason why Jennifer Lopez is famous is because of her acting career and because she's fine. Other than that, booty, and other than that, her mediocre acting, come on, Tony, relax, baby, calm down, you're doing too much. Other than the fact that she plays in some decent movies, like, I mean, artist-wise, she ain't really popping like that. I feel like she's one of those that was like thrown songs and was just like, hey, sing this. Like, I don't think she ever sat down and penned the record. I don't think she ever sat down and said, oh no, but I want the vocals to go like this. Yeah, she may have came up with a couple albums, but I don't really personally think that means much. I mean, Ashanti sung half her catalog.
Says she often sleeps just 3 hours a night. When told Lopez claimed to get 8, Mariah said, quote, if I had the luxury of not actually having to sing my own songs, I'd do that too.
Certainly.
Okay, so now we get into singers and vocalists. If a person is a vocalist, automatically they're a singer. And same with the artist. If you're an artist, you're automatically a singer. Because singer, it just means that you're famous for singing. That doesn't mean that you have great singing ability or anything. So for this one, I have to highlight first the best example of this, which is Jennifer Hudson. Jennifer Hudson is one of the greatest vocalists. She would probably go down as one of the greatest vocalists ever, but she's definitely one of the top vocalists today. But as far as that artist, like, name 3 Jennifer Hudson songs. Spotlight was great. Baby, I don't love you. And we really can't count, and I am telling you, we can't count it because Jennifer Holliday was the first one to actually do it, and it was made for the Dreamgirls, play at the time. Not play. What would you call it? That song was not created for Jennifer Hudson. Even though she's not a great musical artist, she's like a great artist in all. Like, she's a great actress, in my opinion. I mean, she won a freaking Oscar and a Grammy her first year of in her first acting performance. Like, that's iconic. And then another one that really kind of pains me, Jamie Foxx. Jamie Foxx is naturally can just blow, can sing better than 75% of the musical industry to this day, okay? But on that artistry side, he never really delivered. Blame It is a great song, but he won't really laying down vocals on that song. Now granted, we all love that song from the Jamie Foxx show when he was singing the Fancy as she was walking down the aisle.
Well, it's been 5 years. Can't hold back.
And I think it pains me so much because when I first saw Jamie Foxx, I was like, dang, I want to be just like him. He was the very first person that I looked up to that I was like, dang, like he does all that. Like, I'm like, wow, like could I be like that? Now we're getting into singer/artists. So this one, again, I may ruffle some feathers. I'm okay with that. To me, they're not strong, like they're not strong enough singers to be vocalists. Some of them may not even be able to sing. But artist-wise, they're popping. T-Swift, huh? I don't understand the craze about Taylor Swift. I really don't. Katy Perry, she's pretty much like the same as Taylor Swift. And then, wait, let's go back to Taylor Swift. Because one thing that annoys me about Taylor Swift is that she's like one of the top paid female artists, if not the top paid. Well, Rihanna might have took that now with, you know, the whole Fenty line. But one of the highest paid female artists, and all she do is mediocrely sings lyrics. You have Beyonce, and we're gonna get to her in a second, singing, dancing her tail off, all right? And Taylor Swift takes that. I don't know how it's racist, but I'm pretty sure it is. Britney Spears, we don't gotta. Madonna, Miley Cyrus. Some of y'all may be like, but wait, The Climb. But wait, she was okay at best. Keisha Cole, Ashanti. One time was a meme and it said, like, it was like 3 or 4 pictures of Ashanti, like, it looked like she was belting out a note. And the caption was something like, when did she ever have to try this hard in any of her records? But, you know, Ashanti got the bops, and that's why she's a great artist. Diana Ross probably would go down as one of the greatest artists, you know, ever. Singing wise, I don't think so. Rihanna, people still waiting on that album to this day. The Weeknd, sure, I think he's probably a good artist, but singing wise, it's a no for me, dog. Bruno Mars, okay, hold on. Everybody, put your guns down. Bruno Mars, you know, he has great songs, but singing wise, come on guys. Alicia Keys. Alicia Keys makes me upset because she deceived me at one point. When I was younger, and I heard that, ooh, 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 I was like, okay, wait. But the gag is that I want her singing that. I thought straight back Alicia could sing. Chris Brown. Now, okay. Sea breezy, yeah, like I get it, take you down, like I get it. Thing about Chris Brown is he could be a better singer and he could fall into the vocalist category and be all 3. He's just lazy in my opinion. Janet Jackson, we know her vocals aren't strong. One of the greatest performers ever. And then Michael Jackson. Some people may argue me down, but I don't think Michael Jackson can sing that well. And then one last person I'm gonna throw in is John Legend. He's a hit or miss when it comes to vocals. We're gonna go ahead and get into the people that hold the crown for being all 3. They are a singer, and then they're a vocalist, and they're a great artist. Marvin Gaye, Stevie Wonder, Usher, PJ Morton. If you don't know who Paul Morton Jr. is, please look him up. Jasmine Sullivan. Oh, underrated. But a great artist she is. Miguel. I mean, he only sing about one topic, but it's okay. Like he's so creative in singing about that one topic, like you forget that he's singing about that same topic in like 50 of his songs. Beyonce. I heard a little birdie say that Beyonce can't sing. Now I'll say this, Beyonce isn't one of the greatest vocalists, and I don't, hold on, calm down, Beats, calm down. She's a very, very great, strong vocalist. What I'm saying is in the history of like singers period, she probably would not go in the top 10. She's definitely the greatest artist living today. Whitney Houston, if not the top, one of the best selling female artists of all time. And they're just one of the greatest voices of all time. Brandy. We don't deserve that singer. Celine Dion. The purity of her voice and just how she just can nail those notes. God darn, I'm all sweaty. I hope you enjoyed that video. I hope I hope you learned something. If you would like for me to do a part 3 where I talk about new artists, because as you can see, a lot of these artists are artists from the 2000s. I try to choose only artists that were established. But if you want to throw some new artists at me, I don't know them all, or any. But if you wanted me to do, the new school and categorize them and get my opinion on it because you care about it, thank you. Yesterday, it already happened. Wait, yesterday, it already happened. Tomorrow is not here yet. What is the phrase? Yesterday already happened. Tomorrow will worry about itself. So make this next breath your very best breath. I love you guys. What is the phrase?